think I'm online. Yeah. Ah, come on. No. Alright, so I started the Osterlin shot maybe 10 minutes ago. Still haven't hit one. Apparently it's easier, but I hadn't hit any of the regular ones yesterday in an hour. Although I'd hit a couple before, which is how I have my 28 on this level. I should be able to do better than that, considering 27 was set in like the 90s. So I'm gonna do it. Nope. I never know which version of the shot to go for, and I'm thinking I might just not even bother learning the regular depot shot, or the regular train shot. Not because it, like, wouldn't save me time. It's objectively better for Depot 26, but you can still get Depot 26 with the Osterlin shot, and that's faster for the warp, which is what I would go for immediately after. It's also just more consistent, I guess, or so I've heard. So that might be the next step. Of course, I still haven't hit one. I think that's the deciding factor. If this session I can hit a whole bunch of Osterlin shots, I might just go for that. That was a good shot. Just kidding. Felt like that was a good shot, but it must have been too high or too off to the left. One of those. Hitting the wall. Definitely not a good shot. Oh, I like that one. And it was still not the one. Okay. That's fine. Can't hit them all. Not a good look, getting stuck on that. Nope. No. Went the regular one and lost it anyway. Nope. Wall. Hitting that Greg wall. Nope. That was just a little too wide because I tried to overcorrect and I ended up hitting the wall. If I was farther down, that might have been a decent angle. Aw, yes. No. Press F. Nope, too wide again. Another bad shot. Nope. Why is this so hard? Why can't I hit one train shot? Normally this would just be like, you know, number of hours that I've spent without restarting this computer, I guess, right? Because whenever I restart it, it loses the live split, and I don't really know how to deal with that. Did I miss it? No. Oh, yeah? No. This is, coincidentally, the amount of time I have gone without getting a train shot as well. I did not really keep track of my hours well when I was playing Bunker 1. Hoping to fix that a bit with Depot, like having just a better count on actual hours I'm spending. People ask that all the time. No A completion. And I kind of want to know too. It's like, you know, people are getting crazy times in really short amount of time, or, you know, I don't know, how long do people actually spend on Bunker 1? I mean, I feel like I spent more time than everyone else, but did I really? No. Wall again. Thanks for the good luck. Really gonna need it. I've hit a couple so far. I think I've hit a total of 4 in maybe 3 hours. I hit a whole bunch like my first 2 hours of playing, and since then I haven't gotten any. Okay, so I got my Bunker 117, but I wasn't really, like I was, I guess, sort of talking about, I didn't really keep track of my hours well. So I don't know how long I actually spent on it, but it was a lot. Like, I had to have gotten maybe 75 or so 18s before I got 17, maybe more. And it finally culminated in me just like, the night I got it, I sat down, I got 3 18s right off the bat, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this record tonight. And then I played for the next 6 hours, and I got it. I've never done that before. Like, it's pretty rare that I sit down and play a game for that long. So it ended up being, like, really early in the morning. It was like 5:30, and I got it, and I was just so dazed. I wasn't even looking, really. I wasn't even paying any attention. And all of a sudden, I'm just like, I just did another run and was ready to, and I got to the end. I'm like, okay, let me just mash through this cutscene, right? And it was 17, and I was really just shocked because it didn't seem any different than all of my other runs. 66 18s, yeah, you definitely know the feeling, because it's like, you're so close. Especially too, what was kind of infuriating for me was I kept choking runs that could have easily been 17. So I could have gotten it. So I started in May, and I just got it in August, like a few days ago. So, like, I had been spending most of my summer, whenever I'd be playing GoldenEye, it was Bunker 1. And whenever I'd play another level, it would just feel like I had unfinished business. Like, I'm like, I need to be playing Bunker 1 right now, because I have unfinished business on this level. Like, my 17's right there. I've choked a couple for various, like, a whole bunch of various reasons. I had one, like, about a week into playing Bunker 1 that I was just shocked was not a 17, and I posted it in the Discord, and everyone's like, well, yeah, this would have been a 17 had you quick paused. And I was like, I seriously threw that based on a missed quick pause. I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, that is that is exactly how I felt with 17. It's just like I was totally zoned out, and then I just got it. Like I didn't even know I was on a great run. I mean, I knew I got boosted, but every time I normally get boosted, just in 18, like it really just gave me a new appreciation for Wouter's times though, because getting Bunker 117 with 1.1 on PAL and no quick pause, it's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I really don't have anything to say. You know, it's just like, how was he able to do that? Considering I had so much trouble getting it just at all with 1.2 on NTSC with quick pausing. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the other thing. You don't really know, like, your actual pace, really. Although, a couple of those, I was sure. Because I had a couple, like, missed Warp 18s. And I'm like, ah, no! I know! I knew that was going to be a 17, of course. Yeah, I guess I sort of, now that I'm done, like, I've done 2 very grindy levels in a row. Which would be Dam Agent and Bunker 1 Agent. I played some Facility, I played some Runway, Bunker 1, just random levels and whatnot. And then I decided I'm going to get Dam 53. Spent a few months on that. I'm going to get Bunker 117. Spent a couple months on that too. And those were both really long grinds with, like, and I got great times out of them. Or at least great times for a new player. But now I'm like, I want to go for some more, you know, stuff to round out my times page. Like if I can get, you know, this is Depot 26 is worth 30-something points. And it sets me up to like be experienced for whenever I want to go for a warp. Also, this is actually just enjoyable to play as opposed to Bunker 1, which is probably arguably the most unfun level in the game to play. You know, developing my OCD and stuff like that. Getting good. Stuff I want to do. Yeah, I've also heard good things about, like, you know, Runway SA, as far as, like, you know, pretty good, you know, it's a really good points for not as much skill as you would think, like, to get Runway SA 23. So I think I might just, once I get Depot 26, just, you know, get some Runway under my belt. When I don't have my capture set up, I'll play some Runway just for fun, because I know I'm not getting to 22. I don't have that strategy down, so I'll just go for, you know, like the one I've been doing recently is trying to get 24 no grenades, or so. I usually get like 25 no grenades, just like developing my start, because I always get stuck on the door. My line in and out of to get the key isn't the best either, so I was like, I'll put some time into that, right? And I can also go for SA 23. That was a good one. No. That was like right down the line. What happened? That was just sad. I watched the speed lore of this the other day just for, you know, fun, I guess. I've already seen it, but Goose was telling the story about just, he's like, yeah, it was so easy for me to get Depot 26. I just used my camcorder, which took 1 minute video clips till I got it. I'm like, you know what? I respect it. And that the fact that the train shot was an invention from the 90s, that 27 was achieved literally in 1998. Pretty cool. I think it's always funny when there are times that are really old that still stand up. I'm like, what is the deal? Like, are people just not trying, or is this really sort of close to the cap of the level? Like, of course you could say it's just the cap of the level when times like Bunker 118 had points associated with them. It's like, okay, this is, you know, 17 is hard, 18 is kind of free. Like, anyone who's played some GoldenEye will be able to get an 18, but a 17 is just that next step up, right? But that time was set in the 90s. Yes. No. Complete this one. Right. So that could have been a 28 or 7, I guess. That's cool. 2.7 second time saver. You did your train shots earlier. I could try. Yeah, I'm kind of holding off to the last second. Maybe if I go like, yeah, no, that was too early because I hit the wall. Oh yeah, so that later shot. It's one of those things that like, I don't really know which I should be going for because like that early before the building or before that crate train shot, is the regular one is better for the old world record strategy and Depot 26 strategy and whatnot of like going through the building. Like that one. Ooh, did I hit it? Aw, that was a nice looking one. That one is better for like 25 and above, but the later one after the building, or I guess the Osterland shot named after Peter Osterland, it's better for like the depot warp, right? But so the thing is that most people are going for a warp now, because if you want 23 or 24, which are both worth a lot of points, you need a warp. So I'm like, should I just skip straight to that one? I don't know. And that way I'll be like more prepared for when I do want to go for a warp. Which wouldn't be right now, because like that's another one of those levels where it's going to be very grindy. And I don't mind grinding, but I don't want to get stuck like just playing a very boring or unfun level again. Because the only way I was able to sort of keep... Oh, maybe... No. The only way I was ever able to keep playing Bunker 1 and enjoy it was I would stream it, so I'd have people to talk to, and then, or I'd put on, YouTube videos or something like that, and just have those playing, or something. That's the only way I could get through actually playing that level, and then the motivation was basically just like, I want the world record, and I know it's possible for me to get it. That's not really... I don't know if I want to do that with Depot, like right now. Did I just open that door? I was just meshing B. I don't think I've seen anyone do that, but it looks like I almost got boosted. That was weird. Is that... No way that's actually... That's probably already known, that you're opening the roller door on your way. But I am getting shot at a lot more. Nope. I hate getting stuck in a corner. It's just like... I don't even know if wiggling out is the right thing. Yeah, so... I know you can get a boost, so what I'm not doing is, I'm playing on 1.2 right now, and I'm not going for that 2.4 like screen shootout strategy, because I know you can get boosted by doing that guard lure with 2.4, but I haven't seen anyone do the, like just run by it and open the door, like I was just doing. I don't think it saves any time or anything. Maybe. Also, I don't think it would be as consistent as just getting a... like, using 2.4 on the right cutscene. Oh, yeah. No. These guys are just trolling me, honestly. See, that's what I was thinking, is like, so I was on my regular line while just mashing, and it opened the first time, but I'm not sure if that's, like, I might have been on a bad line. See, because I was just mashing B there, and I didn't get it. Yeah, I know, so, I was, 2.x, like, I did it for Damn, and I thought it was fine. I haven't been as good with it, with a whole bunch of strafe changes. It is a 0.3.3, so I do want to use it. I did some 2.4 runs yesterday, but, I don't know if I want to keep doing that at the moment, right? Or switch, or if I don't know if I want to stick to 1.2. Or, like, actually attempt 2.x. I might give it a go after this. Yeah, I bet, because I was doing Bunker 1 all in 1.2. I might give it a go. The other thing is that when I didn't cruise control it. I have to do that. Yeah, I have a cheat stick. See, So I have a cheat stick and a super pad. I bought the super pad from Used Game Shop, and what do you know? It just is completely busted, which is really lame. Yeah. Cheat stick is great. It hurts my thumb way less. Because I was using just a regular controller for a while. Oh no. Wrong one. Good head. See, I never see people refer to them as their actual names. Although I remember a couple of them. I don't know why. What is it? Honey, Kissy, Solitaire, and I don't even know what the other one is. Ah, no, missed it. Thanks, Siri. Appreciate the good luck. Yeah, so the super pad, it was kind of weird holding it, but I didn't mind, to be honest. The other thing I thought about was my Retro Fighters controller hasn't come in yet. I might use that as a 2.x controller if it ends up feeling pretty good. Eerie, is it? Did I mess that up? I'm sorry. It must be Irie or something, right? Might be. I mean, people mispronounce my name all the time, so, I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeeri. What am I doing? Yes, it does. It does in fact happen. Thank you. That's the kind of attitude you gotta have. Choker run. It happens. What are you gonna do? Just gotta try again. If you're me, you try lots more times and fail at all of them. Hey, no. I wasn't ready with the 2.4. Nope. Oh, man. So what I started doing was, instead of... Like, when you're using 1.2, you can make all those strafe changes, right? But... I could just keep left strafe and then jam my stick. Right? And that'd be harder, though. Maybe it might be harder. Sometimes it does, in fact, happen to me, yes. Puns. Ah, come on. That was even worse than the last one. Dab on him. Nope, too late. Early, I think I'm early on that. Early stream. I mean, this is kind of early for me. Like, for me, I'd say, like, most of my peak streaming hours is starting at, like, 11 p.m. And... you know, no real reason for that except for, you know, that's usually when I'm home and no one else is on the internet. But I mean, I've been having some whack internet recently, so, you know, not too late again. Haven't got that good cutscene yet. Or if I have, I just missed it. Would not surprise me. Okay. No, I missed it. Actually, I think if you're going to go for a run on Aztec, you definitely need to go with the one guard strategy as proposed by the best GoldenEye player ever, whose times were just removed. Best N64 player ever. Oh, man. That was so much fun, that whole drama with Steven. It's like, what I don't get about both he and like Todd Rogers is if they'd come out and said something like, oh hey, I did those like 15 years ago, I just can't do it again, you know what I mean? It's like that type of thing. Like they just went like, hey, instead of like turning on everyone and going like, you all are harassing me, please stop, I got these records, what are you gonna do about it? Same with Dan Berube, to be honest. It's like, he had that whole deal where, with the fake, with obviously Dam53, and he just comes back after however long just to trash everyone, which isn't a winning strategy to me. There have to be better ways to go about that. Okay, that one could have been it. No. Gotta switch weapons. There we go. I always forget that I have to switch weapons during that cutscene. Yeah, I gotta hand it to Steven for, like, he had actually a legit shot at restoring credibility with a lot of people. Just, if he had, like, tried a little harder, he could have done it too. Like, I don't think it's worked out for anyone in history to go, like, you all are harassing me, I'm leaving. Like, when has that ever worked? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it can be a strategy, it can be part of a bigger plan, but, I don't know, the heat was sort of on him, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a good way to diffuse that, in the slightest. So much juicy drama recently, now that I think about it. Or, I guess that's all the time, right? Just different people. You know, who is it this month? Come on. Missed it. That was sad. That was much better strafing than any of my previous ones. Sup, MW? How's life? yeah, I'm just here playing a more fun level than Bunker 1. Glad that's out of the way. I do regret actually going for it, even though I did get the world record. That was nice. I'm glad that it happened, but, you know. So yeah, no, this is just my room at my parents' house. I'm just chilling out there for, I guess, maybe about another week or so. Then I move into my new apartment. So, I'm excited for that. I already moved most of my furniture in. I just need to actually move myself in and start classes and whatnot. Come on. There we go. Yeah, classes start in a week, so I'm kind of excited. I have a tough semester this semester, so probably gonna have to take, you know, some of this, or like, I guess, GoldenEye, Smash, all that type of stuff a little bit more lightly, but there's always still time. The real strategy is just like, you need to come up with a number of like, what are you going to be happy with, right? Like, like if I could say, you know, I could play half an hour of GoldenEye a day or whatever, and as long as I meet that, it's like, you know, I feel fulfilled, I feel happy with that, right? But if it's like, if your like desires don't match up with what you're able to put out, you need to make some changes somewhere. I don't know. I did a really bad job for the past few years of balancing like going to Smash tournaments into my actual life. Like, I'd hit up like 3 or 4 tournaments a week and try to balance schoolwork and like my job and having a social life with people, and it just didn't really work, right? Like, I tried to do everything and like put my all into like a variety of things, and that's just not possible, or at least not by most people, including me. That. Not sure if that's supposed to be the music cue, but I always end up using it as for when to turn onto that new line to hit the gate. It always coincides with that second musical note. Yeah, this semester, if I'm gonna actually make progress in GoldenEye, make progress in Smash, right, and, you know, not fail out of university, obviously, which, of course, not like I'm gonna fail, but, you know, I want to have some standards. Then I think I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more rigorous in terms of scheduling things, which is, you know, a useful skill, and it's something that I don't think I've been very good at. It's just like, whatever I happen to be feeling at the moment, I'll do. It's not sustainable. So I just finished I'm about to start my junior year. Like, I guess by credit hours, I've already finished it, but I could, but I'm not going to finish in 3 years, just because of some sequences I need to take, and then I'm in the honors program that I have to write a thesis for, and that basically means you can't graduate in 3 years. Can I climb that? Can I climb that ladder? Wait, what ladder? behind me. Oh, I guess I could. I thought he was talking about in the game, and I'm like, what am I doing? I mean, I can. I'm not going to right now. It just goes up to the attic. It's really hot up there right now. Like, it's probably 100-something degrees just chilling out in the attic. Naked attic stream. Man, I guess. I mean, I could do an attic stream, except for the fact that it would be, again, a bajillion degrees, and I'd have to lug my setup up a ladder, which that wouldn't be too big of a deal. I have a pretty small TV at the moment. It is heavy though. It's an old security monitor, so two things. One, it's like built like a tank. Like, I've literally thrown this thing. And then it has like this crosshair in the middle of it from being used as like a 4-way security monitor. And it actually just lines up perfectly as a dot. So I've been very happy with this TV, even though it's pretty terrible otherwise. Like, it looks pretty good with N64 games. Anything after that, it looks bad. See, that was me just mashing B because I can, and that roller door opened up. Yeah, so I joke about, like, I don't know, first of all, I'm not a big fan of dots in the first place, but it's a natural dot. Switch weapons. There we go. Boost me. No. I don't know why I keep missing that. The depot music is awesome. Some of my favorite in the game. Solitaire. What are the other ones even? Good Night. Plenty. I don't remember that. Galore. Actually, no. I remember that one because selecting it all the time. But I always forget about Good Head and Domino. Whatnot. Oops, I don't want 1.3. Something I didn't know. You pick this, right? You hold down the aim. It changes to move sight for the control stick. It actually tells you how to use this. And then it doesn't tell you anything, though, about, you know, how to back switch, which is actually useful. Developers definitely were not looking out for everyone when they made this game. What? How long did it take Mark to learn to back switch? Also, I don't even know how you'd... I don't know. Never mind. I bet on a lot of levels you could do just fine without it, but... It's one of those things that instantly made the game better for me. I'm like, wow, like, I don't know, something about back switching and the instant detonation and, like, good strafing. Like, they just made the game so much more enjoyable, even in, like, multiplayer. I don't know. To be honest, though, you could tell me so many things about Mark, and I'd probably just believe all of them. You could tell me so many bizarre things, because I've heard so many bizarre things about him specifically. You know, there's that whole dishes video deal. There's the fact that all his videos are just, like, hilarious to me. Like, I love watching a good Mark video. Like his, what was it, Surface 2 00, I think, or Surface 2 SA, one of those. And then his Dam ones, those are also really nice. That Facility LTK, where the audio just completely wrecks your ears. Like, watching bad captures, like really bad captures, just like, it does something for me. I just really love it. What's for me, like, I don't know, I like watching really bad captures, as in, like, you know, how did someone think this is acceptable? But it's like, if it's an understandable limitation of the time or something like that, I'm like, you know, whatever. There's that one video of Derek Clark on Egypt. It's really old, where it's like, you can count the pixels that are in that video. Like, literally just count them. They're like so few. But then again, that's a run from, like, what, the 90s? Okay, you know, I understand. But then I watched, like, you know, Mark's Dam 00 run and realized that happened in 2011. And I'm just like, it just makes it all the better. Like, if that had happened in, say Mark had, you know, sent that out in 1999, I would have been like, alright, you know what, I understand. So yeah, I did hear about that YouTube thing with some of the runs where, like, the 480p setting is messed up, and, you know, whatever, but there are a few where I'm just like, okay, there are multiple things wrong here. Like, recording PAL on NTSC VCRs, or the opposite, that causes that weird shakiness, and the weird stripes, I guess. You can see it in a lot of Ace's older videos. Black and white, like the black and white with the weird stripy things and the shaky, like, speed up and down type of deal. Same with, like, Chuya's Attack Ship Agent run, the 206. It's like he was recording a PAL console onto an NTSC VCR, so you get that weird shakiness and black and white. Man, I haven't hit a single one yet. Let's see, other favorite poorly captured runs. I know, I've named most of the ones that oh wait, I forgot. Henrik Runway SA-23. That's another one that I really like. It's like only the bottom fifth of the video is, like, actual game footage, and the rest of it's just, like, multicolored static. And that was accepted as proof. I'm like, what were you all smoking when you came up with this? Like, this is an acceptable... I get it if your recording messes up, you know, it's like, well, may as well give this a shot, see if this counts for proof. But if you're a proof mod, you look at this and go, yep, completely acceptable. This is a rankings quality video. See, that's me opening that door again. Instead of actually shooting out the screen. I'm pretty sure it's slower, but it also allows you to play on 1.2. Osterland A. No. Still no. Come on. Probably just hit one train shot. At least take this down to a 27 for today. Then I could be like, hey, you know, I tied a record that was set in 2000 or set in 1999. I can do that. Yeah, too low. Look down too far for that one. I mean, even if I am missing these train shots, it's not wasted time because I'm getting, for the most part, experience getting the beginning part of the level, and then which I'm gonna need for the warp anyway, and then going through the building, which is useful for I'll still need to do it even when I do hit the train shot. Oh, too late. It on the wall. Sup, Chris Rowland, hitting me with the. I guess Irie has some emotes, some good emotes. He was dropping them on me earlier. I respect good emotes. It's like, it's one thing to sub someone, it's another thing to sub someone when they have like really good emotes that you can use all the time. Come on. on. One emote. Alright. One good emote. Dece. Very dece. Come on, train a shot. No. To be fair. That's a great copy pasta. I love copy pastas. I was talking to my sister the other day, talking about, you know, internet things. She's like, you don't know memes, you don't go on Instagram, and I'm like, if that's where you think memes come from. Anyway, I mentioned copy pastas. She's like, wait, don't you mean creepy pastas? And I'm like, well, no, I don't mean creepy pastas. I mean copy pastas. There is a difference. There's a nuanced difference between those. Also, I haven't like literally seen a creepypasta in quite a while. Like, I only ever see copy pastas anymore. Like, in Twitch chat or something, people just start spamming them. Yeah, I know, Instagram memes. She's like, I find so many great memes on Instagram. And I'm like, that I am an advanced memer. You cannot compete with my memery, please. I mean, not like Instagram memes are necessarily like terrible. They can be good. It's just that you're going to get them much later and generally more stale than other places you could find memes. Got it! Finally hit one. Finally hit one after like 2 hours, and it's not gonna get... It's a 28, because I still grinded on that wall. Didn't have a quick door open, but... Alright, proof of concept, I can hit a train shot. Okay, there we go. Now I just have to do it again. I haven't checked exactly how many it gives, but somewhere in the 30s, I think. It's actually a good thing I should probably check right now. After this one. $36. I knew it was somewhere in the 30s. Alright. I think that's a pretty good thing for me to go for at the moment, just to get, you know, some OCB development, get a couple points, learn a new level, just in general. And then later on, if I want to go for the warp, I can, but that's... I don't want to do that. That's not something I want to do. early? Yeah. It's a little early. I really like the sound the unsilenced PP7 makes. It's very pleasing compared to the silenced one. The silenced one isn't bad though. It's like very big echoes. That was a very errant shot. Not today. Lame. Just lame. Yes. Let's see what this one was. 27. Yeah. All right, there we go. New PR. I want to update my stream real quick. There we go. All right. 27. Cool. So, all right. At this point, think I'm definitely... Thanks, guys, for the congratulations. Although this is still in a rel time, gonna need to make this rel. Alright, so let's see. Improvements. Better strafing. I could use 2.x, although that would kind of negate better strafing for the time being. Because I still went kind of wide going into the building. Like I went to that other wall first. I think I lost speed at the door exiting the building. Yeah, so I've taken it down. Spent about, 4 hours on this level total, and I'm down to 27. So hopefully I can wrap up 26, without this huge grind. That would certainly be nice if I could do that. Then I could, feel like I'm seeing more of the game, I guess. So I only know a couple levels at this point. That's something I want to improve, is just be able to play a lot more levels. Shut the other side. Nah, I'm in too early. That was much better strafing, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I change out that command semi-frequently. I had one for Bunker 1 Agent for a while. If you do, !B1A, you can see that one. Because I really hate that level, to be honest. It was I so regret playing for it, even though I finally did get the record for it, to be honest. But yeah, I just like taking, screenshots of things people say, and, turning that into something cool. Let's see if there's any other good ones to put in. Yeah, that's another good one, but I'm gonna have to... I don't have one for Depot, which, to be honest, there isn't really one for Depot at the moment. No, it is true. Bunker 1 Agent just sucks. It's what I hear from a lot of PhDs is... So, I don't know, I'm a chemistry student. I deal with a lot of PhDs, and what they basically talk about is, how terrible it was, actually getting your PhD, right? But then afterwards, it's all ha ha ha, and you just sort of laugh about it a bit. And, with other people who have done the same thing, you go didn't that suck? Oh yeah, that sucked so bad, ha ha ha, right? That's sort of what people in the Elite do with Bunker 1 Agent. It's dang dude, didn't it really suck to get Bunker 1 Agent? Oh yeah, totally man, I hated that level. Ha, me too, right? And you just sort of laugh about it for a bit. It's sort of how it is. Time is it? I got a bit of time. No. That was one of my worst one in like 5 or 6, so, or longer than that. That was a terrible shot. I wonder what it'd be like to, you know, you're actually James Bond and you play like this. It's like, alright guys, abort the mission. I missed this 3-second time saver. Sorry guys. Like, on one hand, it can feel like, speedrunning GoldenEye makes sense in terms of, like, you know, they have, like, clear times and stuff like that, and, you know, you're a secret agent, and the idea is, like, you want to, you know, go in and complete your objectives and get out, right? But then when you start talking about, like, these, very inconsistent time savers, it becomes less like that. Like, do you think the real James Bond would just be going for depot warps? Just being like, abort the mission, let's try again. No, he wouldn't. It's cool to think about, though. Just imagining James Bond just running through walls. Shooting Natalia, like on Control. Hold on, Natalia, just hold still, this will make you go faster. By shooting her. No. Building again. I was very happy with how that one turned out, except for the fact that it didn't hit the train shot. Yeah. That was I think I was on pace, because with the pause out, I think I would have gotten to the train, like, with the 29, right, or so, and then the time save from that would be about 3 seconds, 26-ish. Alright. 2.x, though, I think, and a boost would help with that. So maybe I could do it. Missed it. Skip 26. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, okay, I want to at some point in my GoldenEye career just skip a time, which it'd just be cool. The entire time I was doing Bunk 117, I'm like, well, I've had so many of these runs where it's just like complete luck. Wait, what if I like skipped 17? Like, how legendary would that be? And then I realized that the chances of that happening are so ridiculous that, I mean, I didn't really entertain that thought for very long. Also, I don't know of anyone who, at the moment, who's going for, like, a Depot 25 with the old strat. I looked through some of the rankings videos of what was there for Depot 25, and they were all either, like, before warping was found, or just, like, really messed up warps, right? No, I would get, like, if I were to actually do something ridiculous, like skipping 17 to get 16, it would be like, I don't know, that'd be definitely Goose Video territory, because even anyone who were to just break the record on that level would very much get a level or a Goose Video dedicated to them. And, you know, wider speedrun press, right? Show up on top of our speedrun with your Glorious Untied. Go down as that guy, like, maybe even popular news sites, like, because, you know, Damn52, you know, Carl got on tons of, you know, normie news sites for having broken Damn53. And Bunker117 is approaching that level of, you know, you're not going to beat that, I think. I think the length is comparable, but I don't know exactly. I'm kind of gonna feel bad though when a couple of... Actually, wait, no. So if somebody breaks Bunker117 and Ace was so close to breaking that Frigate Agent 23, like he had that 22 with the bug fail. That's you're taking away some of Wouter's last records on the boards. That said, I don't think anyone's going to be taking Runway 22 from him anytime soon. I don't know where you'd begin in attempting to beat that. If that, like, that's just... That's already a ridiculous concept we're talking here. Nope. Alright, doing the Streets 112 thing. Alright. Brian Lockwood, he is a legend. He did skip 113. That's a really great video, and I'm glad it exists because it's sort of like the Wombo combo for the GoldenEye community. It's like people know about the game and know about like speedrunning it, like just because of that. Sort of like, you know, competitive Melee with the Wombo combo. It's like normies have seen that, right? Let's close it again. Streets 114 is only worth like single-digit points. That was gonna be one of the times I went for, but then now that it's not really worth as much, I might just have to go straight for 113. which is that's another level I just want to take a stab at is so Runway SA is on my list. Runway SA 23, right? Streets 113, both on my list. Obviously Depot 26. I guess about it. I don't really have a set order at the moment of things I want to go for, other than, I'm feeling like it. Let's see what else. Yeah, some Surface 1, Surface 2. I have, like, Frigate. Like, I have the ability to do it. It's just that, like, I don't think I want to go for that at the moment. I kind of want to learn Statue, to be honest. It seems like a cool level. Archive seems like a bit much to learn, like, right now. Because that's another watershed world record, right? Like, I would need, it's like all or nothing in terms of points. So if I wanted, well, actually, Carl is the record now, so forget what I just said, except for the fact that if I want a 16, I'm gonna have to basically do Bunker 1, except, like, that whole grind, except with a much more technical and difficult level. That was a nice one. I got that one. No. See, that was a run I'm happy with. I felt good about the way I was strafing in that building. It's another one where I'm like, that could have been 26. Did not like that one as much. Nope, too late. What am I doing right strafe? The worst. good pace like that. Alright, it's getting a bit whack, and I need to go pick up my brother from school, so thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to be streaming some more Depot and get that 26. Peace out.